probably wants chainsaw parts and repair. If my neighbors don't hate me now, well, I guess I'm safe. Andrew, your twins are ready to rock and roll. They're not really twins. You know that, but our viewers don't necessarily. So we got two saws. Andrew sent these to me. One is an easy automatic, and it had a scored piston and cylinder. He'd gotten started tearing it apart some while back, and sourced some parts for it, but it got to the point where he wasn't in the mood to put it back together. Ended up with the parts saw, so he sent the whole mess to me with a note on the box that said, hey, let's make two Super EZs. Okay. So, we'll start with easy automatic. Not easy. So, we had talked before he sent everything out, and what the plan was to put a Super EZ cylinder and piston on this guy. I failed to remember that the crankcases are actually different to accommodate the different diameter piston skirts, so that's part of what the delay's been on getting this one going. I sourced some parts so that I could make that all work. I was able to use his body parts, so you'd never know the difference, but this is a Super EZ cylinder and piston in here, so it's a hopped up EZ automatic, if you will. Not a huge amount of things that needed to be done. Again, the original piston and cylinder were scored. Not it wasn't the worst thing on the planet that I've ever seen, but it wasn't great. I've put a different piston ring on here because I just wanted to see if I could build compression, but you can see that it's hanging up in the landing back here. Just not gonna work. So it was a nice try, but no dice. So anyway, all the normal stuff that comes with one of these: fuel hose, air filter, spark plug, duckbill valves in both caps. Other than that, it came together pretty well. It's gotten some use. It's actually in pretty damn good shape. The serial tag on this one is missing, but the paint scheme on this other guy and the tag puts it at a 72, and I would guess that this is probably a 71. So yeah, again, this one is good to go with the hopped up piston and cylinder. This one had some very, very minor scoring and some buildup of sawdust down in the crankcase, which means somebody was running it without an air filter. So I cleaned all that up. Compression's great. So the scoring didn't get into the rings or the chrome in the cylinder. It was just some light scratches on the piston. So going with it, it'll work. It'll work just fine. This one, again, standard stuff. Starter rope. The starter rope drum on this one needed to be replaced. I may have already pitched. Yeah, I did. Pitched that one. Where the little engagement pawl, the square shank goes into the old drum, was all corroded out, so it wouldn't hold tension. Something to look out for on these when they've been sitting around. Carb kit, fuel hose, duckbill valves, spark plug, clutch, sprocket, and that was common to that saw too. I put S clutches on these. This one originally came with the heavy duty quote-unquote clutch. It basically is a setup that's similar to a Super XL, only smaller in diameter. These shoes are just worn out. You can see the clearance to the drum there. And when I priced shoes, it was way beyond. We were looking at like 30 bucks just in clutch shoes there, and the clutches I put on, I think, were roughly half that price. So that'll work out pretty well. So anyway, Andrew, I'm just waiting on I'm temporarily out of stock on air filters. I think this guy still needs one. So I'm going to get these drained, and as soon as that filter comes in, we'll get these in the mail and headed back your way.